What's up, friends? So it is Saturday morning. It's like almost 11 o'clock. It's a rainy day, obviously. In my car, I thought I would do a quick little weekend vlog because today's gonna be a fun day. I am on my way to Verona, but I'm making a quick stop to see some baby fainting goats, or at least one baby fainting goat. I think the other one isn't born yet, but super excited about that. And headed to Verona to pick up Kate because we are going to a taco and beer festival today in Kingston. So thought I'd do a little vlog. I think it's going to be fun. Don't know what to expect out of this festival, but kind of sounds like it's going to be fun. It's fairly short, like 2 to 6. And yeah, then I'll just be staying in Verona tonight. So that's the plan. I'm almost to this baby goat. We're like 5 minutes away. Super excited about it. Yeah, so let's get there. Rachel from the future. I was editing this vlog and realized that I did not close it out. So to sum up the weekend, it was so much fun. The baby goat was adorable, and I've since been back a couple other times because the other goat that was pregnant had her baby, and so I went back to see that one. The original one is Tiny Tim, so he's quite a bit bigger now. They are so adorable, and I can now say that I have seen a fainting goat faint in person. Something that I learned is apparently they don't start fainting until they're older, so I didn't see the babies faint, but there's 5 adults I think she has, and I saw one of them faint when I was there, and it's so funny. But it was just so cute seeing those baby goats and being able to hold them and just seeing all the animals. My parents' friend, they also have a donkey. His name is Pedro. I love Pedro so much. I've always loved donkeys, and he's just such a sweet guy. He's a little old man now, but I love him. And they have a couple horses, have a couple dogs. So it was just so fun to get up close with all the farm animals. The Taco and Beer Festival was a lot of fun. It's put on by a company called I Heart Beer, or I Heart Beer Festivals, and it's like a traveling festival, so they go around to different cities. As far as I know, this is the first time it's come to Kingston, but I could be wrong. I've just never heard of it before. And so it was at the Leon Center, which is the big hockey arena in Kingston. So it wasn't quite as advertised, and that could just be depending on the venue that they use, but just from everything I saw online, there would be taco vendors, beer vendors, and then they'd have all sorts of games that you could play while you're like enjoying your food and beverage. They were supposed to have board games on tables, and then giant board games. I saw a picture of like a giant Connect 4 game, but there was none of that. Like, it was basically just the food vendors and then the breweries, and then there was like a little dance floor, a DJ with an area for a dance floor as well. There was 2 different sessions that you could go to. We went to the one that ran from 2 to 6, and then the next one was 7 to 11, I think. And so we opted to go to the earlier one, and then we went out for supper afterwards. We still had a blast. It was quite loud, and again, most indoor beer festivals, I do find that there's quite an echo and it's quite loud, and it was very busy. So luckily, because it was a hockey arena, we would go down, we would grab our drinks, and then we would just go and sit in the stands, because all the tables that they did have set up, there was never any available seating there. But we just had a great time just chatting up in the stands while we were enjoying our drinks, and we had some tasty drinks. And then we did end up going down to the dance floor at the end of the night, and that was a blast. It's been a while since I've just gone all out on a dance floor, and it brought me a lot of joy. So even though it wasn't exactly as I expected it to be, wasn't everything that it was advertised, we still had a great time. And because we bought our tickets so early, they were fairly cheap. I think they were $14 a piece, but as it gets closer to the event, the ticket prices go up. So I think by the time, if you were buying them the day of, they were $30, $35 a piece. You still have to buy your tickets to get your beer and your food, but that's the same across the board for any beer festival I've been to. Would I go to it again? Maybe, I don't know. It was cool to try out some different breweries that I'd never had before, because they did have a lot of local Kingston breweries, which was awesome, but then there was some other Ontario breweries that came to it as well that I've never heard of before, so it was definitely cool to check out some of them. But there's definitely other beer festivals that I've been to that I like better. Last year I went to the Gatineau Festival of Beer, and that was such a blast. It was such a vibe. It was very small, and similar to this one, there was small sessions. I think it was broken up into like 3 different sessions a day, if I remember correctly. But they had a Ferris wheel, they had this huge pool area with giant pool floaties and paddle boats, so you can like paddle around while you're drinking your beer. Or if it was really hot, you could just sit on the edge and put your feet in to like cool off. They had a midway, and then they had all these like little themed setup areas that were just so amazing. And I've just never been to a beer festival that was sort of decorated like that. And it wasn't overly busy. I would love to go to that one again this year, but unfortunately the dates that it's happening, it just doesn't work with my schedule, which sucks. Basically because Kate and I are going to be going to the Toronto Festival of Beer this year. I'm super excited about that. It has been ages since I've been to that one, and it falls on the same weekend as the Gatineau Festival of Beer. But anyways, we'll just do it another year. Anyways, I'm rambling. It was such a fun weekend. Kate and I had a blast. All the farm animals were so adorable. So that is going to conclude this weekend's vlog, and I will see you next weekend.